Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Kurtzpel. At least when it finishes downloading.
Let me in! Let me in!
So, Kurtzpel is a game that I've had my eye on for quite a bit. After the likes of Grand Chase and Elsword, it didn't look like I'd be escaping KOG games for a while. However, instead of being a 2.5 platformer beat-em-up/RPG, Kurtzpel takes the approach that we've been seeing in the recent years for action RPGs. Certain games come to mind when it comes to the gameplay: Dragon's Nest, Vindictus, Terra, Blade and Soul, PSO fucking 2 even. I was pretty excited to get into this game, even thinking about making this one of the main games that I'll do videos for, now that I have the time. But there are pretty big problems with this game at the moment, huge fundamental problems that really keep me from recommending this game to anyone, let alone friends. For starters, there's the karma system, or class system like any other game would call it. You've got 4 classes to choose from, and you can only choose one to start with. The rest have to be unlocked, and 2 of them have to be unlocked through tons of grinding or real life currency, so I sure hope you do like using sword and bow, or have $15 to spare, 30 if you want, both of them. So what about the game itself? What's there to do in it? Well, PvE encounters are just straight up boss fights. Each boss has its own unique attack patterns. While some may seem tough, the fights don't change up so much to the point where you can't learn how to beat them. Cool, yeah? Unfortunately, there's a problem with this. 1, you can only play with one other person at a time, who you cannot choose. They are completely random. 2, you yourself cannot change the difficulty of the fights. The difficulty depends on how well you do. If you fail the mission, the difficulty gets knocked down. If you succeed in the mission, the difficulty goes up. You can't choose it yourself. 3, these PvE missions are constantly cycled in and out of mission select. And if you find one that you want to grind for certain items, well, tough shit. The game doesn't want you to. Those missions have a cooldown timer when you complete them, and items have a 1% drop rate, so have fun. I'm a little indifferent to the PvP in this game. It can be fun, but I'm not really a PvP kind of guy, so mileage may vary. You also can't chat during missions, so it's kind of hard to coordinate with your buddy. This game also lacks a friends list, party recruitment, teams and guilds, you know, all of the things that an online game in 2019 should have. And please don't bother linking me to some Q&A post or live stream where they talked about putting it in the game at some point. These are things that needed to be in the game at launch. I'm also shocked and a tiny bit disgusted at how they're handling microtransactions in this game. It's bad enough that Blazing Fist and Diabolic Witch are up there, but why in the unholy hell are cosmetics getting the loot box treatment? It's like if Elsword took down their item mall and regulated everything to ice burners. Even then, there's at least some mercy, since whenever you do that, you get items that you can trade in for the thing that you want. Here, your $3 doesn't guarantee you shit, so enjoy your basic dye. I guess I'm not as disgusted because I'm certainly not going to be playing this game enough to worry about my character's swag. Unlike other games, good games, complete games, you remember when I mentioned those games at the beginning? The main difference between those games and Kurtzpel can be summed up in one word: progression. In those games, even in Grand Chase and Elsword, there is a clear sense of progress. What is progression in this game? Is it getting the equipment that you want or need? Is it the affinity system through NPCs? Is it being the best at PvP? What do you even get for being good at it? Is this even a game that you want that kind of recognition from? Who knows? I certainly don't. There were also some technical issues that I've been having with this game that really slowed down the hype for me. Sometimes the game would force me to switch channels for no reason. Sometimes it would outright crash before, during, and after a mission. There was even one time where I got back from a mission, saw one of the class NPCs that I really needed to talk to, and crashed before I even got the chance to do so. Then I logged back in and she was gone. Early access or not, I'd wait before getting into Kurtzpel if I were you. And I really want to stress that part out. I want you to wait, not completely disregard this game, just wait, because I feel that this game could still be good. It just needs more. More content, more features, more fixes. It also could use a little less RNG, less or rather better options when it comes to microtransactions. I know this company can do it. I've played Grand Chase and Elsword for years, and I was pretty entertained by them. I want to be able to say the same about this game years from now. I don't know if I'm still willing to make videos on this game in its current state. I may or may not make some covering Blazing Fist and Diabolic Witch for those who want to unlock them the hard way, to see if they're worth the getting, but we'll see. Until then, I hope you have yourself a good day, and hope to see you in the next video. Take care.